I mean, we can work with people from Israel directly as an individual, or if you have your assets structured in a corporation, they're in Israel or another jurisdiction. Um, so, we would be able to democratize access to the products that we have. You are international, so you're not under the guidelines of the U.S. or the securities laws here. Um, I will say Doppler Finance, Midas, and Flare Networks all have DeFi. There are risks with those things, but we've met with all of their teams. I know Bob personally, who's on the institutional side over there at Axelar, that orchestrated that with Midas. That's awesome. They have geofenced the U.S. You can participate in that product. Um, I don't know what the tax implications are in your jurisdiction, but when you mint a new asset here, you do realize the taxes, either long-term or short-term capital gains. If you depends on when you bought that XRP. So I would get with a CPA before you participate in one of those ecosystems and just verify that if you get a wrapped asset in exchange for your XRP, that it's not a tax implication. Doppler does something similar. You put it into their pool, they pay you, 3 to 5% type thing. It's a daily deal. That's the annual rate. They just amortize that to a daily payout that's paid out to the people participating in their DeFi. And then again, Flare Networks has some other compelling things as well. And I know that they're working to mitigate the risks associated with their infrastructure through Fireblocks and Zaman. So there are definitely things out there. I would just do a lot of research, make sure you understand the risks in participating in those things, make sure you understand the tax implications for however you're structured in whatever jurisdiction you're in, and then or you can participate with us, right? The other thing I would say about us is because you're international, there's probably going to be a 30% withholding tax. We were working on setting up an offshore feeder in Cayman to be able to facilitate that for international clients so that they're not dealing with those tax implications. We're also looking at setting up shop there in Dubai later this year. So, all that being said, I think you're going to have a lot of options. You have some now, and I think there'll be a lot more in the near future.